Namaste, my beautiful queens, my beloved supporters, my patrons. Was thinking today, like for many hours, I was trying to put together how I want to do this reading, because I want it to be very special. The thing is that, you see, a little preview, I will be doing it in 2 decks, one oracle, one classical. What I want to do, you see, our heart is not just an organ which is pumping our blood. Heart has memory. This is the actual, if we can say so, home for our eternal and immortal essence, our soul. So this is why listen to your heart. It's not metaphorical. It's actually you are listening to your higher self, to your soul. So when we are saying listen to your heart, we actually mean listening to your soul, means your higher self, that eternal and immortal being. What comes to man, of course, we know, many of us know and realize and understand that, unfortunately, childhood traumas playing differently on them than on us. If we, after being hurt and getting hurt, become empathic and try to heal everyone around us, except only for our own, they turn into a narcissistic type who start using resources of everyone around, trying to fill this bottomless cup, because there is a hole deep inside of them. So I want to do first, I want to look who you are, what you are for his heart and soul. What if he had 100% connection, which unfortunately very little of them have. So first, if he had 100% connection with his heart and soul, and it was his heart and soul ruling him, what would he tell you? How his heart and soul view you in his life, in his destiny? How? So three sets of cards. I want to look in that question, and we will do 3. And second one, I will be using the sacred deck of heart, because we will be looking into his heart. And here I want to see how much connection he has actually with his heart and soul, and how much it rules him, so we can see if there any hope for the heart to take over. You feel how much energy I'm putting in. It's everything. I think everything is sparkling here, like everything is sparkling. It's because how deep is my appreciation for you, my beautiful queen. So we will look first at the Gilded Tarot, how his heart, his soul views you, who you are, what you are for his heart and his soul. I feel like I'm gonna take 2, asking the spirits of fire, earth, air, and water, the divine and the keepers and the guides, to give us the answers to our questions. I am calling for the soul and higher self for each man who is going to be called into this reading. Please come. So let us go and see 2 cards for each. Please choose number 1, number 2, and number 3. Being honest with you, watch the whole video, because everything is gonna be here charged. How he views you from the point of his heart and his soul. You see me, my beauties. I am putting down the cards. Whatever there, I'm gonna tell you. All right. Being honest with you, yes, you're supposed to choose one, but something tells me here deep inside, watch for all of them. something is gonna be connecting with all that. So, but mainly call his soul, his higher self to you now and tell him, speak with me, call his name and tell me how your heart and soul views me, sees me. My God, I'm gonna cry. Look at that. Lovers and 6 of Cups. What? My goodness, girls. Oh my God, how do I even explain it? How do I explain eternal love? I have written a book which has 650 pages. How do I explain eternal lovers which are leaving the physical, going back to the spiritual world and coming back, incarnate again as a boy and a girl, so to love each other again? Okay, let me, I don't want to read the cards. I want words of the soul. Give me 1 second. I've always loved you, and there were not time when I haven't loved you. And when I was a child, I was looking into the faces of the girls, and I was trying to find your face, your familiar eyes, your familiar vibe. I thought that I would recognize you right away. But then I was growing, and I was more and more disconnected with my own true self, with my own soul. And I was waiting for you. I knew I would find you, but time was passing by, and I didn't find you. And then this happened, and that happened, and that happened, and that happened. I was breaking hearts, and they were breaking my heart, and I thought I found you in another woman, and then in another woman, but they were not you. And then I became cold, and I became skeptical, and I thought that I would not find you anymore, that it's all my babyish fantasies. I thought that it's all not possible. I thought it's not happening. It's like, I'm not gonna find you. I stopped trusting my very soul. I stopped trusting. I became cold. I became cynical. I became believing only in my cold mind and my logic. And then when I absolutely thought that I found myself and I knew myself, I knew exactly what I wanted, I knew exactly what I needed, I knew exactly, and then you just came. You just burst into my life, just like this fresh wind, like this into my smoky, it's like a room. It's like I was in a room full of smoke, like cigarette smoke, like if there were 25 people in a tiny room, they were all smoking, and then you just appeared like this fresh breeze, like if someone opened the window and it's all just came, and I'm so used to breathe that smoke. I was breathing that smoke for years, and then you came, and that fresh breeze, it scared me, it chilled me to my bones, and I look at you, and you came here, my eternal love, my immortal love, the love of my very essence, of my very existence, and of everything. And then I wasn't ready, because you came to destroy what I made myself believe this was what I wanted, what I really needed. You came to break everything. You came to test everything. You came to make me ask myself questions. What you are doing, who you are, where you came from, why you have come here, what you have right now. Is it really important? What you crave right now, is it really important? What you want right now, is it really important? I'm sorry. Oh, it's so hard to do these readings, girls. And then I pushed you away because you tested everything in me. And my soul opened her eyes. She started trying to look into mine and tell me, where did you lose me? And when did you lose me? And how did you lose me? Look into my eyes, my soul said. Listen to me, listen to me. I'm asking you, when you gonna stop running from your truth? Have you come here to burn your life into what you're doing right now, pretending for those who don't even truly deeply care that you are something when there is emptiness inside of you? You're like a drum, very loud outside, empty inside. You have come and stayed in me. You are there in me, living in my every cell. I can't sleep anymore because I close my eyes and you're there. I open my eyes and you're there. I'm looking at the sky and you're there. I'm looking into my cup of coffee and you are there. I don't know what to do. I'm sorry, girls. This one have to go because I'm gonna start crying now. Okay, no, shouldn't be doing this type of readings. Sorry, girls, sorry. Give me 1 second. Number 2. This one has too much to say, guys. This one has too much to say. It's eternal lover. For some of you, I don't want to use the words twin flames. I do not want to use those words, but both of these cards are that. Because too many of you think that you are that, but you are not that. But many of you don't even know you are that, but you are that. I'm trying to avoid these words, but this one would be talking for an hour. Okay. Number 2. His soul, his heart, what it would tell you to... Of course. Oi! Dark-haired man, for most of you, it's going to be looking just like that. Calling the soul of a man who is being called by a woman watching this video. Come and talk to me. All of those souls, all of those men, come and talk to me now. And talk to her who became so important for you. King of Wands, for some of you, of course, fire sign. For some of you, not for all of you, we're talking to his soul. So it's the characteristics of his personality. King of Wands, passion, brightness, charisma. And 5 of Wands here. Talk. So some of you met in summertime. Some of you have met in summertime. I let you talk. So I am there. You know, I know who I am. I don't have no doubts. I have this fire burning in me. I am attracted to the brightest, which can reflect my brightest. I am comfortable in my own skin. I have my throne. I have what I want. No self-doubts. No insecurities. I am a king. And then she comes. You know, no one dared to test me and to tell into my face something what I considered not appropriate. Women used to worship me, and it was enough of me to just, I knew how to touch, how to talk. Usually I didn't even have to talk. I just would look into their eyes. I knew how to look at each one of them. And then she comes. She comes. She comes. Are you talking to me or are you talking to her? Talk to her, don't talk to me. So you have come. Have you been married when she came into your life? Some of them were married when you came. And that was not a marriage for love. It was a marriage because I chose her to be my wife. I considered that this woman matches my charisma, matches who I am, like my image. I didn't think I need anything else to be better than I was. I was perfect. I was egocentric. I was a center of a universe. Everything was done how I wanted when I wanted. And then she came. I'm telling you, talk to her, not to me. Is it more comfortable for you to talk to me? Some of them want to talk to me. Okay. So she came. And the fight, she was challenging me. She was making me questioning everything I consider unshakable. So this is why we have the Five of Wands here. Is that correct? She is fire. Well, some of you have fire as well. We have two cards of Wands. You know, she refused to be dust at my feet. She was nothing what I considered I am attracted to a woman. She was not a woman I would be usually attracted to. And she caused this inner conflict, a war inside of me, a war. I wanted to ban her. I wanted to make her do what I want, when I want, and how I want. Can you please stop yelling? Can you please calm down and talk calmly? Can you? Well, I'm yelling because you're yelling. Sorry, girls. We are having a little conversation here. Keep on going. She made me realize that all my connections, all those people I had around me, were not that important. Those big things, little things in my life I was so proud of, they were not important. And I stopped liking things I used to like, enjoy things I used to enjoy. She made me get all these questions in my head. And I hated her for that. I hated that. And I was in conflict with her, with conflict with myself, in conflict with the world. But she just came and shook it all. She just shook it all. I don't see a tower here. So was it mainly inside of you? Did you change your life outside? No, pretty much I kept my life the way I had it. Do you still have that life kept the way you've had it? Yes. I am fighting with myself. Did you make any decision about her? Any answers, please? Decision about the woman who is listening to you now through me. No one had any decision. Cannot girls give you any decisions because too many of them, several of them. So what are your feelings? What are your feelings? How you see her? Who is the king? Do you still feel as the king? No. I am a paper king. Oh, really? You're a paper king. And she came as a fire into your life and burned you to ash? Yes. You know what you have to do now? You have to rise from ash. I'm talking to them, girls. I'm so sorry. I absolutely couldn't predict how this is gonna go. I would say it would be easy. Now I have the whole conversations with them and with you. I am asking him what he has to do after he becomes ash. You have to rise from ashes, phoenix. I know you can rise from phoenix. Could you get her out of your thoughts, of your mind? Could you go back to the life you've had before you met her? No, never could. Tried though. I even tried to forget her through having many lovers. And I hated every woman I've met. Why did you hate every woman you met? Because it wasn't her. Wasn't her. Any woman was not her. Why I get so stuck on this girl? Because it's her true love. You have your true love in her, your sacred fire. This is why. Get at peace with yourself. Get in peace with yourself. And then get a courage to tell her who she is for you. You know, girls, if you saw me right now, you would be a little scared, because when I get into it, I look pale like scent, like paper, like printing paper. My eyes are huge, like half of my face, and I'm looking into the space. And you would be like, oh, like a ghost talking. Honestly, girls, I absolutely didn't expect that. I didn't expect it's gonna go this way. The second, you see, the first one was talking straight through me, so I was talking like him. This one was talking to me, talking to you, talking to me, and also I was asking him questions. He was answering, as you could hear. If you ask me right now what I just said, I absolutely don't remember. I don't remember what it was. Whatever. What did I say? He is at war with himself. That's what is in car here. Number 3, girls. Girls, I don't have time for those. I think that we are getting all the answers here. Or maybe we can do it. Number 3. Oh my God. The Chariot, the Hermit. Wow. Another one. 2 major arcana. We are having another eternal lovers through life to life. So you came, look at this, and this is him. You turn him into a hermit. Give me 1 second. This one gonna be talking for a long time. I am ready. You can start. Control. I had it all under control. I was ruling. I was not a type of a person who had questions what is right or what is wrong. I put in order my emotions and my intellect. I never followed the crowd. I never let any crazy emotions and feelings or that nonsense like that. You sound annoying. Annoyed. Yes, that's exactly that. I was doing my own destiny. I didn't believe in all this occult bullshit. Can you please not saying these words? Can you please speak nicely? Yes, of course. So I didn't believe in all that. All this life after life, all this immortality of the soul, the transformational power of love, all that didn't exist for me. Nothing existed for me what I didn't consider right. I concentrated on my own path. I had done what I wanted, even if I got in trouble, even when I was a child. Control. I consider there is no destiny or there is no God which rules my life. I am a master of my own destiny, of my own life, or my own achievement on everything I want. I can motivate myself. I can achieve what I want when I do what I must do. Have you loved before her? I didn't even believe in this nonsense. I consider people meet each other, they feel comfortable and good with each other, they have good sex, and they get together. And they can have children, so someone can inherit what they built throughout lifetime. Power and control over life. I was having it. And then what happened? And then she came. And what happened? You can reverse that card now. Which, the Chariot. Yes. Reversing the Chariot, so you control, lost. She made you lose control, and there is a Hermit card here, so I believe she turned you into something you have never been. But can I say never? We're talking about this incarnation. What is it now? Talk to her. I want you to tell her what she made to you. Are you sorry she appeared in your life? Yes and no. Why no? Tell her. It's deep. It's very long. I used to walk my own path, but she made me walk a totally different one. The one which sometimes takes a lifetime. I started to want to know what is more than what I have. What is more to it? Turned out to be, I thought I have control over everything, but I didn't know who I am. You know, once I heard this question, or I heard this little story of some monks. When a monk asked a person, "Who are you?" the guy said his name. And a monk said, "This is your name, but who you really are?" He said, "I'm a reporter from such and such newspaper." But the monk said, "Who you really are? I'm not asking your name. I'm not asking your profession. I'm not asking your religion. I'm not asking your social status. Who are you?" She was the one who made me ask myself the question, "Who are you?" She came and she turned me into a hermit. There was something in her eyes which got so deep in me that I think that deep didn't even exist. And it made me into a hermit. It made me search for answers, for wisdom. I started to read these books which I considered very stupid before. I read Alchemist by Coelho. I am still lost. I am lost. I am digging. It looks I am walking through the desert, walking. And I don't know where the way out, and will I ever find that way out? She is your way out. She is your light at the end of the desert. Do you understand it? Do you realize it? Yes, I do. So why don't you tell her? I don't deserve her. You don't deserve her because you haven't found the truth. Through her you can find your truth. What leads you in your path? Have you found your soul? Yes, you have found your soul. I know that hermit is connected with the soul. But are you connected with her soul? Are you in union with her soul? Yes. Do you want to be in union with her? In physical, hold her hands. Look deep into her eyes. Are you ready, or you still want to understand something? I don't know. Tell me who she is for you. the light in a dark room, a tiny candle, which becomes brighter the closer I come to her. And so I can see the way, and I can take the right way. You can be free now, you can go. My beautiful queens, turned out not to be, this deck turned out to be not be needed in here, because I feel that you've heard what you were supposed to hear from their souls. How they are connected with their souls, I can tell you according to the cards. The first one, where is it? The first one, connection to the heart, how much of his heart ruling him. We are having about, depending on the situation, 20-40%. It's still work has to be done, because the physical still dwells, is very important for him. The deepest connection, of course, of a hermit. Hermit is connected to the soul, and he does understand. There was you who brought him into wanting to know and understand. And also you are this lighten here. The one who is in severe fight with himself and with his own soul is the King of Wands. We could be talking about also 30-40%, but sometimes he has such a fight with himself that it's about 70% of soul connection. I can tell you what comes to men, anything over 10% is already significant. What are the actions of them? We are not looking at the actions here. We are looking at the message from them. I hope, my beautiful queens, you heard your answer. And thank you for being with me. Namaste.